knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Chroma. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Direct snap. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Finds his back in the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Daniels. Right side, it's Robinson. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Drives inside. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Drops back. It's Daniels. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chroma. Got the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. To the air, it's Daniels. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he makes the catch, but just... Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Drops back on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Raymond. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Takes a hit as he fires. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Out wide right, it's Robinson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun. Got it in the middle, it's Duff. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the 1st.
Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to fire deep. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Open spaces. Past the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And man, he was just like, forget that, guys. I'm getting this back on one play. Like, obviously the big decision last drive, makes the mistake that goes all the way back to the house, and it looked to me like I want it all back. We're going to get the momentum right now. Defense ready, made a stand, made a nice play.
Got a good one going here, all tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Making the adjustment. Needs it here on 4th down. Shoots it to the left. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw again. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Hits the afterburners. The 20. Touchdown, Florida State. They take the lead here in the 2nd half. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Fresh center downs going to the air. Right side, it's Black. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the kick.
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Raymond. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he's not going to take the touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Daniels. Throws to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Snap to the back. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Daniels. Out wide right, it's Riles. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Back has it. Between the hashes, it's Robinson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Right side, it's Singleton. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Quick give. It's Kroma. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll send the back in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. And the Noles moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Moving the pocket, it's Daniels. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Knowles with the 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it in his belly. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Keep it on the ground. Touchdown, Knowles! They move on top here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he puts through the extra point. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's Duff. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Raymond. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And that's not the way they drew it up, it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Now, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing. But I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to...
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the 1st down.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Snap in the shotgun. Looking down the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Rutgers takes its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Daniels. There he goes. The 40, the 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. He got a step and just dusted the field. They'll try to add another to their lead. Dropping back, it's... Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.
Trying to get behind the defense. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And this defense is doing exactly what I would do. Like, bring in more DBs, like rush the passer and play the pass. So how is this offense going to take advantage, make some play?
And it's his fourth interception of the game. It's a fumble. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still had.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on second down. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. He's changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Holds on, it's Lopez. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Off play action on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, catching up with Coach Shane Beamer before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Gamecocks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Deep in the end zone, it's Singleton. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. And that is incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Back has it. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
To the air, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Gives it. Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Complete downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Making the adjustment on the play. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Going for it all. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Fuller. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Running inside. It's Clark.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. In the backfield, it's Fuller. Oh, he's got some space. He got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. FSU calling its second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Chop, they're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Now here's Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right. To throw. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Extending the play. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. The 20, 10. Touchdown Seminoles. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. The DBs will back off a bit. It's inside, it's Fuller. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Sellers. Dangerous throw on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
He's there to make the stop. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Buying time to his right. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, it's Croma. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He wants to take the top off. He's got it down the left. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the second. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the middle. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Second and long here. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Out wide left, it's Clark. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, first and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. And he got 5 yards on the play, second and 5 coming. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, no! What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Nice move there. He'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be 3rd down as the clock runs before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Under pressure. Looking for room at the 40. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Sellers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Straight ahead, it's Clark. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
On the move, it's Fuller. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
They'll test the right side. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive even potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Driven back.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That one will give them the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has it. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Quarterback changing the play. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Got it. There he goes. The 50. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
And this could happen on those 3rd and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden, you turn a quick throw into a big gain, and that's a big 3rd down conversion.
Wants to throw one first. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
One final play before the end of the quarter. The ride. Touchdown, Florida State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Sellers. Still looking. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Sellers through the noise. Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down, and this offense will roll the dice from their own territory and stay on the field. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Sellers on the play action. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. The defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 40, the 30, at the 20, the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Looking deep. And it's picked off for the third time today. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll hurl it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And that last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No.
He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet. Here comes the 2-point try. Sellers to the air again. Back's got it on the screen. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. And the Noles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. It's Chroma. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Just feeds the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. They just put a field goal on the board, and now they line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. South Carolina offense is back on the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
Sellers. Fires to the right. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk